What up, squad? Robert H here. So yesterday I went for one of my power walks and I got a sign from, like literally a sign. I walked by this development thing and there was this big graffiti that said crack here. And I think that was a message that I should always be vigilant and always be on my toes, right? Because that crack is just waiting to, that crack attack is just waiting to hit me at any time. So I thought about that this morning and said, you know, be patient and just return to the old ways, right? Don't fall for the crack dealer. So I took 3 trades, first 2 on Twitter, then on DAL. The first one was a failed bearish engulfing crack. So at one point this candle was fully, it was full, and I saw that it was engulfing, right? But I'm not sure. Maybe I jumped the gun because as soon as it was engulfing, I went short. And I put my stop above the 9, right? That's what the strategy calls for. Entry when it engulfs the body, and then stop above the 9. And I got squeezed on the way up. It's funny, another member, Dave, took the opposite trade. He went long at VWAP and covered here. So he was on the other end. Anyways, I got hit on that squeeze, and then on the very next candle, I guess this is like a continuation engulfing, right? If the timing was right, it was still had downward momentum. And you know, people who caught the orb on the way up were now getting stopped out. It was losing the moving averages here, so people going short. And that's when I decided to go back in. So I went back in, and it just flushed. It flushed. My first target was this moving average down here. I took profit here, and then the low of the day. And as I was saying yesterday, I want to be patient with the profit taking, so I did halfway between that moving average and low of the day. Did that. Survived this pullback. It was kind of somewhat concerning because the volume was coming in, but what I saw that made me a little more confident in the trade was the level 2. This order down here at 44.68 was at 900 at one point, 90,000 shares, and as soon as that started working its way up the book, the selling pressure was confirmed, and then we just dumped again. So I just took more profit down here and survived again another consolidation candle, took profit here and here. And then finally on the new 5-minute high, I just got out. And good thing I did because it was actually quite a large squeeze. As you can see, this is probably about a 50-60 cent squeeze. So I was all out. Yeah, so I was in that trade for about half an hour. Pretty proud of how I took profit on the way down here. And was just talking out loud and just trying to calm my anxiety of jumping out of trades too early. Anyways, so the next trade was DAL. DAL was a nice orb. I missed that. I was calling it in the chat, but I didn't take it. It was a nice orb, then it reversed, and people caught this as well. Nice clean moves. Look at this. This is tradable action, right? And then it started consolidating after this this punch through VWAP here. I was considering going long here, but I wanted to see what it would do first. And good thing I did because it was forming an ABCD with support above VWAP, and we've seen this before. This is exactly the same as the trade I took yesterday. VWAP is acting as support, so I went long on the new 5-minute high, and about a minute or two after I was long, Andrew was saying, oh, that DAL looks like a nice setup, but I'm not going to take it, or he wasn't going to take it because he was already approaching his goal, right, or finishing up for the day. And whatever he did, he said it, and it just popped up. So he had a magical touch there. It just popped up, and then I started scaling out. And you know, I wasn't as patient as I wanted to be on this profit taking because I was already at goal. Like once it hit this price level, I could have covered all and just been at goal. So looking back, I kind of regret that. I should have followed the price action and just, you know, not worry about the P&L and just take profit slowly, right? Because it was going to get to high of the day, which it did, and 51.11, which is the level on the daily chart, which it did, right? But I was mostly out of shares by then. And then it rolled over, lost the 9, lost the 20, so I just got out the rest right there. Anyways, yeah, that's my 3 trades. Went 2 for 3. Really proud that I jumped back in despite taking this first loser. I got to work on taking profit better and not worrying about whether I'm at goal or not, and just trading the chart, trading the price action. Anyways, that's my day. Everyone, thanks for watching.